Hello students, today we are going to study the numerical of chapter number 9, Force and Law of Motion. In previous lecture, we have done all the theory of this chapter. Now we will do the numerical of this chapter. So here, as you can see, self-assessment. Question number 1. A toy bus of mass 5 kg is moving with the velocity 2 meter per second. A constant force of 5 Newton acts on object. What will be the velocity after 3 seconds? So this is our questions. You can take a screenshot of these questions. Now question number 1. Question number 1. A toy bus of mass 5 kg. Mass of bus is equal to 5 kg. Moving with a velocity 2 meter per second. Velocity is equal to 2 meter per second. A constant force of 5 Newton acts on the object. A force of 5 Newton act on the object. What will be the velocity after 3 seconds? This is initial velocity. This is equal to u. This is given. This is the actual format. First we will write down the what is given, then what we have to find. Given, find. We have to find velocity after 3 seconds. Solution. So we have force. We know F is equal to m into A. So force is 5 Newton is equal to mass is 5 kg into A. Is this imply this is equal to A is equal to 1 meter per second square. Now we know u is equal to 3, t is equal to 3 second, u is equal to 2 meter per second, t is equal to 3 second. We have to find the value of v. We will use first formula of motion. First equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. So we have to find v. So v is equal to u is equal to 2 plus a is equal to 1 into t is equal to 3 seconds. So we will do 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 meter per second. This is the answer. You can read v is equal to 5 meter per second. Here you can see 5 meter per second. Now second question. A man pushes a box of 50 kg with a force of 80 Newton. What will be acceleration of box due to this force? What would be acceleration if the mass were doubled? So there are two conditions. First, mass of box is 50 kg and force is 80 Newton. So he need to find out acceleration. F is equal to Here, question number 2. F is equal to m into A. First case, m is equal to, here as you can see, m is equal to 50 kg and force is equal to 80 Newton. So what will be acceleration? We will take this A1 and this will be M1. Second case, M2. What will be acceleration if mass were doubled? If M2 is equal to 2, M1 is equal to 2 into 50 is equal to 100 kg and force is constant is equal to 80 Newton. 80 Newton. So here we have to find value of A again. This is A2. So F is equal to F by, here A1 is equal to F by M1. Okay. And this will equal to F is equal to 80, M is equal to 50. This is 8 by 5. And second case, A2 is equal to F by M2 is equal to 80 by 100 is equal to 0.8 meter per second square. This is also meter per second square. Okay. Now question number 3. A vehicle has a mass of 1000 kg. What must be force between the vehicle and road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration of 1.5 meter per second? Question number 3. Given a vehicle has mass of 1000 kg. So mass is equal to 1000 kg. What must be force between the vehicle and road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration of 1.5 meter per second? If A is equal to minus 1.5 meter per second. So you can see a vehicle is moving. This is our vehicle and this is road. And this is moving with a velocity, any velocity, and it stopped after some time. So how much force is generated between this tire of the vehicle and the road? So here actually we have to find out the friction force. The force between two surfaces is called friction force. So we have to find out friction force. Friction force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is equal to 1000, this is 1000, into acceleration is equal to 1.5 meter per second. This will be 1500 Newton and the magnitude will be negative. This is retardation. This is our question number 3. Now question number 4. From a rifle of mass 4 kg, a bullet of mass 50 gram is fired with an initial velocity of 35 meter per second. Calculate the initial recoil velocity of the rifle. So here first we will write down the what is given. From a rifle of mass 4 kg. So mass of rifle is equal to 4 kg. Bullet of mass 50 gram. Mass of bullet is equal to 50 gram. Here you can see this is in kg, this is in grams. So if you have to solve these questions, so you have to take all the units in same units like MKS or CGS. So in MKS meter, kilogram and second. So we will convert all the unit in meter, kilogram and seconds. Then we will solve it. With an initial velocity of 35 meter per second, speed of bullet is equal to 35 meter per second. Calculate the initial recoil velocity of the rifle. So find initial recoil velocity of the rifle. Solution. Here you can understand this by this example. Here you can see the figure. This is a gun and the bullet is inside the gun. So you can assume this is our gun and we fired a bullet with a velocity of 35 meter per second. This is gun or rifle. This is bullet. It is fired from the gun. When it goes this direction, then this will be goes in this direction according to law of Newton's third law of motion, action and reaction. So we will use conservation of momentum. From conservation of momentum, m1 plus m2 u is equal to m1 plus m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, here m1 is equal to 4 kg or this is 4 kg plus 50 grams. We will convert into kilograms. So this will be equal 50 upon 1000. Now this will be kg. So we can write it 0.05 kg. Now we will put the value of 0.05 kg. U is equal to 0 because initial velocity of it rifle is 0 is equal to value of m1 4 into, we have to find out the velocity, recoil velocity. So we have to find v1 plus m2 is equal to 0.05 into v2. The value of v2 is equal to 35 meter per second because we have the value of bullet. Now we will solve it. This will be 0 because it is multiplied by 0. So 4 into V1 is equal to minus 0.05 into 35, or V1 is equal to minus 0.05 into 35, we will take in bracket, upon 4, and now we will solve it. Here 4 plus 0.05, so this will be 4.05 and it 4.05, and we will solve it. It is equal to 0.43, and the answer is 0.4375 meter per second. This is our question number 4. Now question number 5. Two objects of mass 100 gram and 200 gram are moving along the same line and direction with velocity of 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second respectively. They collide and after the collision the first object move at the velocity of 1.67 meter per second. Determine the velocity of second object. Same question. Question number 5. I am not solving it. You will do it as a homework. I will explain. Two object of mass 100 gram and 200 gram. There are two objects. This is 100 gram object. This is 200 gram object. And are moving along the same line and direction with a velocity of 2 meter per second and 1 meter per second. This is moving with 2 meter per second and this is moving with 1 meter per second. They collide up, and after collision, this is first case. Now second case. They collide. So what will be condition? Something like that. This is M1, this is M2, and they collide. Now third case. Here mass is M1, velocity is U1. Mass is M2, velocity is U2. Here mass is M1 and M2. Mass is equal to M1 plus M2, and velocity could be anything. Take like velocity V. Okay. Third case. And after collision, the first object move at a velocity of 1.67 meter per second. So object of 100 gram is moving with 1.67 meter per second. Determine the velocity of second object. We have to find out the value of velocity of second object, V2. This is V1. This is V2. This is U1. This is U2. Here, in previously, we already read about that. Here you can see this case. This is initial stage, this is mid stage, and this is final stage. So FAB is equal to MA, and final result is M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2, or we can write it M1 plus M2 into V at collision. At collide. Okay, we will use it here. And this application is known as conservation of momentum. Conservation of momentum. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equal to M1 plus M2 into V is equal to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. Here Okay, now you will solve it and find the value of V2. Okay, we know the value of M1, U1, M2, U2, V1. You have to find out the value of V2, and this is for example. This is first stage. I will write here first stage, mid stage, and final. Okay, now question number 6. A bullet of mass 5 gram traveling horizontal with a velocity of 150 meter per second strike a stationary wooden block and come to rest in 0.03 second. Calculate the magnitude of force extended by wooden block on the bullet. So this question and this question is same. I will explain you. You will do it by your own. I will explain it. Question number 6. Here, a bullet of mass 5 gram traveling horizontally. Bullet of mass 5 gram. So bullet. This is bullet of 5 gram. Okay. Horizontally with a velocity of 150 meter per second. Okay. Strike a stationary wooden block and comes to rest in 0.03 seconds. It strikes. This is wooden block. This is wooden block. It come here and go inside and come rest in bullet. Come rest in 0.03 seconds. So here bullet come rest in. So this is final velocity. So final velocity V is equal to 0. We don't know the initial velocity. We will take is U. So initial velocity is equal to U. Now this is already given 150 meter per second. Okay, the time is equal to 0.03 seconds. We will have U, V, U and T, and we have to find out, calculate the force extended by wooden block on the bullet. So you know this is friction force, and force is equal to mass into acceleration or retardation. So F is equal to M into A. So we know the value of M, but we don't know the value of A, and we have to find out the value of F. So we will find out A, and we have V, U, T. We will use the first equation of motion. From first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. Now they put the value of V, U, T, find out the value of A, then put the value of A here, and they find out the value of F. This is the friction force, which is magnitude of the force extended by wooden block on the bullet. This is the force, friction force. You will do it. Question number 7. A boy throw a ball upward with a velocity of 10 meter per second. The mass of ball 4 gram or 400 gram. Calculate how high the ball will go. Also calculate magnitude of the ball at the highest point. Momentum of the ball at its highest point. So here Question number 7. Question number 7. A boy throw a ball upward with a speed of 10 meters per second. A boy throw a ball upward with a speed of 10 meters per second. This is u, initial velocity of the ball. We can write it, initial velocity of ball is equal to u is equal to 10 meter per second. Now the mass of the ball is 400 grams. M is equal to 400 gram. Calculate how high the ball will go. We have to find out the value of h. How much height will he go? Also calculate the momentum of the ball at its highest point. So we have to find out. So first find height of ball reaches or reached. Okay, and second thing, momentum of ball at highest point. So as you know that if we throw a ball upward direction, so there will be a acceleration, that will be gravitation, and it acts like a retardation because the direction of gravity is always downwards. Okay, so we throw a ball in upward direction and the gravitation in this direction. So after some time the final velocity of the ball will be 0, and that is the highest point of the ball reaches. So v is equal to 0 for this condition. So momentum of highest point will be 0 because p is equal to m into v. So m is equal to 400 gram and v is equal to 0. So this will be 0. So momentum will be 0 and unit is kg meter per second square. Now first part, we have to find out the height. We know a is equal to z is equal to minus 9 here the value is given 10 meter per second square. Initial u is equal to 10 meter per second. V is equal to 0. We will find out the height. We will use third equation of motion. Third equation of motion. V square is equal to u square plus 2as. We know the value of v. V is equal to 0 square is equal to u square 10 square plus 2 into the value of g. A is equal to minus 10 and the value of s is equal to h, because this is height and this is distance. So how much it goes? So s is equal to h. Okay, now we will solve it. and we take this portion this side, so this will be positive. 20h is equal to 100, so h is equal to 5 meter, and this will be answer 5 meter. And this is minus 5 because we took G in minus direction, so height will be positive. If we take a positive, if we take this positive, then this will be negative, and when this is negative, then h will be negative. This is okay. Now question number 8. Two objects having their masses in ratio 3 and 5 are acted upon by two force each on object. Force are in the ratio of 5:3. Find the ratio of in their acceleration. As you know, question number 8. You have to do it by your own. I will explain it. You know, F is equal to m into A. If we take two forces, F1 is equal to m1 A1 and F2 is equal to m2 A2. And we will take the ratio of both forces. So F1 upon F2 is equal to m1 A1 upon m2 A2 here. Object having their mass ratio in 3:5. Here it is given m1 upon m2 is equal to 3/5. And force ratio is equal to F1 upon F2 is equal to 5:3. You have to find the ratio of A1 upon A2. You will do it by this. So this will be equal to F1 upon F2 is equal to M1 upon M2 into A1 upon A2. We have to find out the A1 upon A2. So A1 upon A2 is equal to, we will do cross multiplication. So F1 M2 upon F2 M1, or this will be like A1 upon A2 is equal to F1 upon F2 upon M1 upon M2. Put the value. A1 upon A2 is equal to F1 upon F2 5 upon 3 upon 3 upon 5 upon 3 upon 3 upon 5. This will go here, this will go here, and this will be like 5 into 5 upon 3 into 3, and this will be equal to 25/9. This is our ratio and this is our answer. Now the chapter number 9 is completed. If you have any problem, then ask me on Zoom class or in comment box.